Good evening and welcome back to Ego Classes. We are discussing something called various important verbs. Yesterday, I discussed something called do verb. So do is a very, general verb for you, but really it is a very powerful and all I can say very versatile verb. Yesterday, I gave you a lot of examples like how exactly you are going to use the do verb. And today, in this particular segment, I'm going to focus a very good verb that is called have, because have is a very confusing verb for you. Sometimes you are not getting where to use have. Have for you is just like a position. Like no, I have a pen, I have a pencil, I have a mobile. Perhaps that's the only things you have been using for quite some time. But today, apart from that position or possessiveness, I want to give you a lot of more, situation where exactly you can use this verb. Okay, so let's get started. So, as I've already informed you, what exactly I inform you? Like to learn spoken English, this is my flowchart every. Okay, if you're trying to miss out any of the steps, it is difficult for you to speak good English or write good English. ଆପଣ ମାନେ ଯୋଉ ଚାରିଟା step ଅଛି structure, collocation, vocabulary, practice. ଯଦି ଗୋଟେ step ଆପଣ miss out କରୁଛନ୍ତି, I'm sure it's very difficult for you to speak or write English. So we have to stick to our plan of action. And today we are into the structure part. ମାନେ have verb ଟା କେମିତି different ଜାଗାରେ ଆପଣ use କରିବା, that comes under structure. ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିଥିଲି we have also into collocation. ଆପଣ କିଛି କିଛି ବାଟରେ collocation ବି କରିଛନ୍ତି, ଗୋଟେ class ମୁଁ ଦିଟା class ଯାଇଛି. And this particular week I'm entirely trying to devote more time for structures. Once you are very good strong on structures, then we'll go to vocabulary, then practice is always there. Tomorrow we have a practice, and what the topic you are going to discuss, I'm going to give you today night. Tonight I'm going to give you. Okay, don't worry for that. So this is something called our main structure. And if you are trying to miss any of the things, you are not able to speak English. So today in our a discussion, I am going to give you something called have verb. How to use it? Have is a very common verb, right? So how exactly have is used? Whether you are going to use that an auxiliary verb or helping verb or the main verb. Let's take it out. So let me tell you, my friends, have can be used as a main verb and it can be used as an helping verb or an auxiliary verb. Okay. You can use as a helping verb and you can use the same have verb as the main verb also. So let's focus on our topic on main verb. Our entire spotlight is on main verb. Have टाइप को अपन को जगह रे व्यवहार कर, that's more important because we are into structure. I request everybody to pay utmost attention to this simple but very beautiful, and it was completely curated for a beginners like you. You are just like a beginner. Okay, so अपन को situation अपन have व्यवहार करिवे, because once you know the power of have, you can use it in so many ways. Okay, so that's why I request everybody, अपन टिके पूरा ध्यान से देखंतु, please pay utmost attention to it. That's very important. Okay, so we are going to learn something called have as a main verb. Have as a main verb. So it is used for possessiveness. It is used for possessiveness. Just check it out from the right hand side. Have is American English and have got is called British English. So you might be confused, sir, what is called have got and have? So most of the time I say, suppose, okay, I have a mobile phone. Vibhushan, please mute it. Okay, just check it out. I have a mobile phone. That's very common. You guys are using like this. Okay, so before that, I want to bring something here. Okay, look, suppose I have a mobile phone. Like everybody has a mobile phone. If I say I have a mobile phone, do you know this is called American English? This is not British English. I have got a mobile phone is called British English. So whenever it comes to American and British, you should be very careful. Most of the time, if I say I have got a pen, that means I have a pen. I have got a pen. It is called British English. and I have got it. Suppose apan kahibe, like no, suppose Krishna ma'am kahibe, I have two brothers. That is called American English. If you say I have got two brothers, that is called British English. And you are supposed to know both the English. Because day to day life, you are supposed to use this kind of English, day to day life. So that's why you are supposed to know how hobby is being used in different scenarios. They are not exactly equal. ଆପଣ ଆଗରୁ କଣ ଭାବିଥିଲେ? Have is used for positiveness. But is it for British or American English? That you should be very careful. କାହିଁକି ନା ବହୁତ ଜାଗାରେ ଦେଖାଯାଇଛି if you are going to work in a corporate sector, so most of the time some people will say, hey, I have got a meeting. I have got a meeting. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I have a meeting. Yeah, he's telling I have a meeting. He, other guys tell I have got a meeting. They are exactly same. They are exactly same. One is for American English, other is for British English. And believe me, my friends, we are learning two English. We are not learning one English. Indian English is just like a sandwich. ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଛନ୍ତି sandwich ନିଜେ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ଘରେ ହଉଛି, right? So this is American English, this is British English, and this is Indian English. It is has been sandwich like. You have to understand. Indian English just like a crazy stuff. It is just like mixture of both American English and British English. That's why I told you sometimes knowingly or unknowingly you are learning two English, not one English. Contrary to the perception, you are using only one English. I'm sorry. You are using two English. One is called American English, called the British English. Now let's follow me in that screen. So just check it out. Here it is very important. Have is called whenever have as a main verb possession. ଆପଣ ମାନେ possession ପାଇ possession ମାନେ ବୁଝୁଛନ୍ତି possession means ownership. Let me write it here for you. Suppose this is called ownership. आराम से बुझंतु. I'm going to give a lot of example. Okay, and this very important also. This is all about ownership. Okay, suppose 1 minute. The spelling goes wrong. Okay, so this is all about ownership. So whenever I say ownership, what do you mean by that? Suppose you own something, you can say like suppose I have two bullets. I can say I have two bullets. Suppose I own a mobile phone. I can say I have a mobile phone. Suppose I am the owner of two bikes. I can say I have two bikes. Suppose I have I'm the owner of two houses. I can say I have two houses. Right? So the way, yes sir, yes sir.
କୋଉଟା ସାର୍
Sir, ଆପଣ voice ଟା clarity ଆସୁନି. Priya sir, please louder. ଆପଣ
ୟୁଜ ସାର୍
voice.
କୋଉଟା କରିବୁ
Oh, I'll come to that. I'll come to that. You want to say whether we are
ୟୁଜ
going.
ସାର୍ କୋଉଟା କରିବୁ ଓକେ
I'm
ଓକେ
going to tell you. I'm going to tell you, sir. Don't worry. Let me explain everything. Then upon quote ବ୍ୟବହାର କରିବେ that I'm going to tell you that. Okay. First, try to understand. Try to got the concept. Then I'll tell you. Okay. So, what is called possession is something called ownership. Okay. Suppose look at the thing. We can use have to talk about things that we own or possess. Okay. I have a car. This is called American English. I have got a car. This is called British English. I don't have a car. American English. I don't have got a car. British English. Negative. Do you have a car? American English. Do you have got a car? British English. Right now, question is that whether you are going to use American English or British English, it's up to you. I have given you two versions. Basically, we Indian use have most of the time. Don't use have got, right? But in certain corporate sector, if you are trying to attend EMEA customer, EMEA बोले बुझते Europe, not I mean Europe and something called the Ireland and something that if you are trying to get some customer from that region, they always say have got. But as an Indian, I can say you it is recommended that you can use have. I have a pen, I have a ball that you have been using. So let me tell you, it's not the one thing. It has got two things actually. One is called American, other is called British English. So have is predominantly or has. He see it called has. I have already written. He see it has or has got. Okay, because That's third person singular. So upon जो question टा पचारले, coming to answer your specific question, whether we'll use American English or British English, the choice is given to you. But if you ask me specifically, sir, what will be better? It is better you can use American English because you have been using since your childhood. I have a pen, I have a ball, I have two aunties, I have three brothers. Like that, you have been using for quite some time. But remember that apart from that, there is something called British equivalent of have got. That you have to always understand because you are not learning one English. ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆଗକୁ ଆଗକୁ ଯିବା ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଏଇଟା ଆମେରିକାରେ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରାଯାଏ ଏଇଟା ବ୍ରିଟେନରେ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରାଯାଏ ଆପଣ ଦିଟାକୁ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରନ୍ତି that I want to give you. Now this is clear to everybody? Yes or no? Have as a main verb for position. It's clear to everybody or is there any problem? Kiran ma'am, Rajesh sir, Mohan sir, everybody, Prahlad. Clear?
Most of people use for
Yes, sir.
American English, no?
That's what most people use have in India because you are talking about Indian English. Let me tell you. But if you are trying to attend any of the foreign clients, they might be saying have got, and sometimes they are calling have. If you are telling have, that means if a foreigner, that you can easily understand by their, by their accent, by their colors. So whenever you find a, American customer, you can say, I have got things. I have a very nice trip these days, like that. But if you're trying to get a North American customer, Ireland customer, or British customer, or basically EMEA customer, so they are telling, I have got two brothers. So you might be thinking, so like, I have got two brothers, I have never had it. No. So that's why I'm giving you both the things. One is called American English, other is called British English. Now choice is yours. So let me tell you,
Sir, one thing. Sir,
Yeah,
Which one
English
use
is the better?
daily basis?
Sir,
That's
which
what
English is better?
let me tell you, sir. Tomorrow I'm going to take a class of your British and American English. Let me tell you, sir. Our English is a combination of both American English and Britain English. But if you specifically ask me, देखो ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ କହୁଛେ used to. That is used for past habit. That is predominantly an American English. That is predominantly an American English. But would is something called British English. So our syllabus tells us to use both used to and would in different situations. So ସେମିତି ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ professional way ରେ କହୁଛି. I don't follow any Indian syllabus. So I'm just going to give you as a corporate citizen because I work with 15 years experience in corporate sector. So I know exactly how people have been using it. So କାଲି ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଜଣେ କହିବ sir I have got two brothers, then you can I have got two brothers. What do you mean by that person should have been used have? Why he has used have got? So ସେଇଠି ଆପଣ confuse ନ ହବା ପାଇଁ ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିଦେଲି ଯେ you can use have or have got. But if you ask me from Indian perspective, most people use have. You are also using, you have been using have most of the time. Like, you say, yes, sir, I have a flight at 2 o'clock. You're telling have. You are not telling have got. If I ask you, Rajesh, sir, how many brothers you have? Sir, I have one brother. You are not telling, you're going to tell me, I have got one brother. If you say that also, there is no wrong in it. This is something called British English. And we Indians follow two English. One is called American English, other is called British English. So there is no problem. So for your information, to broaden your mindset, I'm giving all the things. Now it's clear to everybody? Yes or no? Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir, clear.
Okay, everybody? Okay, fine. Vibhu sir, Dev sir, Devjani ma'am, everybody, please, those who are with me right now.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, fine. So this is something called have as a possessive verb. Remember, whenever you are owner of something or you own something, then you can say, I have two brothers, I have two sons. Like that, like all the things that is for possession. This is the past usage of have. Right now, this is very important. For a confirmed future action, activity and event, the word confirm is very important, my friend. ଆପଣ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି future time ରେ ଆମେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ confirm ହେଇନଥିବ, let me tell you once more, when you don't have a confirm thing, then you can use will. ମୁଁ ଏଇଟା ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିଥିଲି modals ରେ. Suppose if I say I will take your class tomorrow, that means I'm not sure. That's very important. Try to understand. If I say, I will take your class tomorrow, that means I'm not sure. Same sentence can be rewritten. You have a confirmed future action. Suppose we have a class on modals tomorrow. We have a class. Why I have written it? Because we have discussed it. It has been confirmed today. ଯେମିତି ମୁଁ ପ୍ରହ୍ଲାଦ ସାର୍ଙ୍କୁ କହିଲି sir, I am going to take a class on something called British and American English and how they are going to influence our English, Indian English. ଆମେ ସେଟା କାଲି discussion କରିବା. ତ ମୁଁ ଯଦି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସେଇଟା କହିବି, if I want to tell that, so that has been, if it is confirmed, then I can say like I have a class, I have a meeting. ଆପଣ କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି sir, ଧରନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ 10ଟାରେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଆସିଲେ, right now feel that it's 10 o'clock in the morning. So I am the boss, or Prahlad sir is the boss, or Rajesh sir is the boss. So sir announced kale, the guys, we have a meeting at 3:30. I want everybody to be present. We have a meeting. Kahin sir will have a meeting because of the fact that that has been confirmed. It has been scheduled. It has been set. It has been communicated to you by mail or by WhatsApp. So ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ ଆଉ ଥରେ remind କଲି, guys, we have a class, we have a meeting. So have a meeting is used whenever you have a confirm. That's what is very important, my friend. It's for confirm action that we have decided already. Are you getting my point? Yes or no? We have a class on modals tomorrow. We have a party tonight. ଆପଣ କେମିତି କହୁଛନ୍ତି? Suppose ଆପଣଙ୍କର friends ଆଜି ମାନଙ୍କର like no, I have a party. One of my bosom friends is having a party today. So ମୁଁ ଆପଣ ମୋତେ ରାଜେଶ sir phone କରିବେ. You're not going to take class today. I'm sorry, sir. I need to cancel the class because I have a party tonight. We have a party because that is confirmed. My friends told me. My friends invited me. So since I consider it very urgent for me, considering the urgency part, I inform you, sir, I'm going to cancel the class for today. Kindly pardon me. I need to go there. Is my bosom friend. Like that. So I have a party. We have a party tonight. That means the party has been confirmed. Remember, that's very important. We have a webinar at 6 p.m. today. So like that. So whenever you have a confirmed future action, for example, ଆପଣଙ୍କର like no ରାଜେଶ sir ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ ଗୋଟେ film ଯିବେ 9ଟାରେ. He has a plan with his friends. So sir କେମିତି କହିବେ? Sir, I cannot attend your class at 9 o'clock because we have a show. We have a show. We have a show means they are going to visit a show or films like that, right? So remember, for a confirmed future action, this is very important. Don't try to make any mistake. Okay, let me highlight it once more. Okay, that's very important. Okay, for a confirmed future action, for normal future action that has not been confirmed, don't use that. Make it very sure. ଯଦି ଆପଣ କହିବେ ଯେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଗୋଟେ 4ଟାରେ ମିଟିଂ ଅଛି ନା ନାହିଁ ଆପଣ ସିଓର ନାହାନ୍ତି, so are you going to say we have a party at or we have a meeting at 4 o'clock? No, that will be completely wrong because you have to use whenever for a confirmed future action. You are trying to say something. ଆପଣଙ୍କ 4ଟାରେ ଗୋଟେ ମିଟିଂ ଅଛି ନା ଆପଣ ଜାଣିନାହାନ୍ତି, you are not sure, so you cannot use have. ଆପଣ ଯଦି ମତେ କହିବେ, sir, I have a party, I have a meeting at 4 o'clock, so I need to go. That means you have a confirmed party. I mean to say that is confirmed. So ଆପଣ ମତେ ପଚାରିବେ, ତାହେଲେ sir କଣ ପାଇଁ confirm ସେଇଠି ଲାଗିଲାନି? Because the way you and I think, the American and British people never think like this. This is called natural English. You can use a lot of things, but yesterday also I inform you. Like ସେମାନେ କେମିତି ବ୍ୟବହାର କରନ୍ତି, ଆମେ କହୁଛୁ you must come. They say do come. That's over. Do you like sweet? Yes, I do. କାଲି ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଏଇ କଥା କହିଥିଲି, like lot of things we are also making silly mistakes that should be avoided at any cost because I want you should speak natural English. So for a confirmed future action, that's very important. Not unconfirmed. যদি confirm ହେଇନି, then you can use shall and will. I'll have a party, that you can say will. But the moment you say that is a confirmed action, look, we have a class on modals tomorrow. That means I have decided. We have decided. We have already taken it for granted. We have noted down everything. We have a party at tonight. That means how did you know? You got the invitation for that. You inform your family members, I'm not attending the dinner with you. I'm going to my friend's house because we have a party. So that means that has been confirmed. It seems you have already communicated to your family members and you got the invitation. So like that, your friends are ready. तो सेटा कंफर्म ही जाई मु जदी आपन कहबी जे हेलो गाइस 5 o'clock we have a meeting not we will shall or will have a meeting, that means it is a confirm. Now this is clear to everybody, yes or no? Clear to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so that's very important. मु जो point ऊपर आपन कहूची देखंतु I want you should speak natural English. आपन गोटे word natural देखंतु. Natural means without something called following the translation procedure. Translation procedure दरकार नहीं. Just follow certain tricks, tips, and something called the procedure, and you can speak English. Okay, so first we learn something called position or ownership. Have is called American English, and have got is called British English. That is you can use. And this is my second part for confirm future action. Okay, so second part is right now most people are telling like this. I'm having my dinner now. We had a wonderful meal last night. Shall I have lunch together? Let's have something. Let's have something. Example, Prahlad sir is my senior. I'm a good tour. So sir, sir, are you feeling little bit hungry? Yeah, sir, I do. Let's have something. Let's have something. Mo eat katha koi nahi apan ko. Have something. Why? This is something called have is used for eating food and meals. आपण जे कोन फूड एंड मिल्क खाइबे तो ताकू मध्ये आपण विदाउट ईट व्यवहार न करी लेट्स हैव डिनर. हेलो सर, व्हाट एग्जैक्टली यू आर डूइंग? आई एम सॉरी सर, आई एम लिटिल बिट बिजी. आई एम हैविंग माय डिनर राइट नाउ. आई एम हैविंग माय डिनर, नॉट ईटिंग. सो आपण कहबे सर ईट के लिखा कोन भूल? नो, आई डिडंट से दैट. Didn't say that wrong. No, I am trying to make you natural speaker. It's all about natural thing. Are you getting my point, everybody? So it's all about the natural way you can speak English. Let's have something. Let's have something. चलो किसी खाई दो. मैं कहूँगा let's eat something. Let's take something. Let's have something. Let's have something is more natural. How the people of America and Britain use in different situations. Suppose हमें बाहर बुलाबुली करते and we feel little bit hungry. So what you can say? Let's have something. Let's have something. Let me write it for you. Okay. So you have to say like that. This is how you are supposed to use English. Okay, let's have something. Let me highlight it in red so that you can. Let's have something. अच्छा इधर मैं have लगेली कौन? Because we need to eat something. So basically अपन कहबे sir eat तो कौन लगेगा भूल. Let me tell you, eat is a very old-fashioned word. I don't have any problems with it. But these days I'm having my breakfast. I'm having my lunch. I'm having my dinner. If I like, hey, when do you take your lunch? I normally have my dinner at 9 o'clock. Have my dinner. So if I say have, it's more natural only. So what exactly the platform is meant? How exactly I want to give you that passage where exactly you can speak naturally. What a natural professor English wants. There is nothing called it wrong. Maybe it's not wrong. But look at the thing. Let's have something. Body of survival. I would happen is let's eat something. Look, it's very clumsy. It doesn't augur well for you. It's not gives that natural flavor. तो ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହୁଛି ଆପଣ ନ୍ୟାଚୁରାଲ ଇଂଲିଶ ଟିକେ ଶିଖନ୍ତୁ. and this is called modern English. Normally NCERT syllabus, ମୁଁ NCERT syllabus follow କରୁଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ so that basically you can use like this. Let's have something. Look, we ate a wonderful
Sir.
meal. Yes sir.
I am having my dinner ମାନେ ମୁଁ ଏବେ ଖାଉଛି.
Exactly. I'm having my dinner ମାନେ ମୁଁ
Okay.
ଏବେ dinner ଟା ମୁଁ
Okay.
ଖାଉଛି. So sir, let me tell you,
Okay.
have is a verb. It can replace both eat or take. Okay. ଆପଣ take ମଧ୍ୟ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରନ୍ତି. I'm taking my dinner. Is there anything wrong? No. I'm taking tea. I'm having tea. So basically tea ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ sir ଆପଣ କହିବେ sir I'm taking tea. ସେଇଟା ମୁଁ କହିବି I'm having tea. No. ଆପଣ କହିବେ I'm sipping tea. କଣ ପାଇଁ କହୁଛି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଏଇ tea ଟା ଯୋଉ ଆପଣ କହିଲେ like no tea is little bit hot. ଆପଣ ତାକୁ କଣ କରନ୍ତି like no take it discreetly. ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ tea ଟାକୁ ନିଅନ୍ତି ଆପଣ ପାଣି ପିଅନ୍ତି, right? So that is a continuous process. ଆପଣ ଯଦି if you are thirsty, if you are really thirsty, ଆପଣ ତାକୁ continuous process ରେ ପିଇ ଚାଲିଥାନ୍ତି. That is called drink. I'm drinking water. Can you give me a glass of water because I'm very thirsty? I want to drink a glass of water. Drink is a continuous process. But whenever I say that sip अपन केमती करंती टिके नियंती तापर रखंती then टिके नियंती टिके रखंती that is called process, right? This is called a discrete process, and for the discrete process always use sip tea. I'm sipping tea. Okay, so if you ask me, sir, for tea what I have to use, that is called SIP, sip. Sip, sipped, sipped. So if I'll ask you, Devendra, like, what exactly you are doing, you can say, like, I'm just sipping tea. Ramnath sir, what exactly you doing? I'm just sipping my tea. Allow me 2 minutes. Sipping. So that is for a drink, not drink. Don't use drink for tea. I have seen most people say, I'm taking tea, I'm drinking tea. So it's better another version of English. That is called sip tea. That is called more natural process. ଆପଣ ଟେକ୍ କହିଲେ କିଛି ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ନାହିଁ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ବୁଝନ୍ତୁ ମୋ କଥା ଆପଣ ଯଦି କହିବେ ସାର୍ ଆଇ ଆମ୍ ଇଟିଂ ମାଇ ଫୁଡ ମୁଁ ମନା କରିନି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସେଇଟା ଭୁଲ ହବନି ବୋଲି ତ ଭୁଲ ଠିକଟା ଦେଖନ୍ତୁନି ଆଇ ଆମ୍ ଟ୍ରାଇଂ ଟୁ ମେକ୍ ୟୁ ମୋର ନ୍ୟାଚୁରାଲ ତ ଆପଣ ନ୍ୟାଚୁରାଲି କେମିତି ଇଂଲିଶ କହିବେ ସେଇଟା ମୁଁ ଶିଖଉଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କେବଳ ଖାଲି ଶିଖୁନି ଯେ ଇଂଲିଶ କହିବା ନ୍ୟାଚୁରାଲ ପ୍ରୋସେସରେ ଇଂଲିଶ କହିବାର ଚାର୍ମ ଗୋଟେ ଅଲଗା ଅଛି ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ସ ମୋର ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ମୋଷ୍ଟ ଅଫ ଦ ଟାଇମ ଆଇ ଟୋଲ୍ଡ ୟୁ ଦିସ୍ ଆପଣ କହିବେ ସାର୍ hello, what exactly you are doing? I'm sipping tea. Look, it's a natural language. You have to understand. It is a discontinuous process, and that's why it's telling sipping tea. Sometimes I'm eating a soup khautanti. Soup would have discontinuous process. I'm sipping soup. You can find it out in both American movies. What you are doing, body? Oh, it's a cold wind, so I am sipping tea. So, upon sipping, what is the meaning of that? Try to understand. That is called more natural way. ଆପଣ ଯଦି କହିବେ ସାର୍ ଆମେ ଡ୍ରିଙ୍କିଂ ଟି ଆମେ ପିଲାଦିନେ ପଢିଥିଲେ ସାର୍ ଡ୍ରିଙ୍କ ମାନେ ପିଇବା ତ ମୁଁ ଚା ପିଉଛି ଆଇ ଏମ୍ ଡ୍ରିଙ୍କିଂ ଟି after that କିଛି ଦିନ ପରେ ଚେଞ୍ଜ ହେଇକି ଆଇ ଏମ୍ ଟେକିଂ ଟି କୁହାଗଲା but right now I want to tell you that please use sip. I am sipping tea. Okay, so let's conclude our lesson from there itself. So shall I have a dinner together? Have a dinner. Eat. shall I eat a dinner together? So eat ଜାଗାରେ eat ଟା ଗୋଟେ natural process ନୁହେଁ. That is how you can use have or take. Okay, but most of the time I have used take. I have already had my lunch. That means I have already taken my lunch. So what exactly you understand? For food and meals, you can use have as a mean. Now this is clear to everybody? Yes or no? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So the next one is called something called hygienic routine and therapy. There is something called hygienic. What is called hygienic? Hygienic means to maintain your personal hygienic. Personal hygienic ମାନେ କଣ? Suppose ଆପଣ like you ଆପଣ ମାନେ ଗାଧାନ୍ତି right no take bath ଆମେ କହୁଛେ. So if you say I'm having my bath, if I say when I'm taking a bath, I'll have my bath. That's also okay. That is called hygienic routines and therapy. Look, you must have a shower. It is not store, shower. SHOWER. The pronunciation will be shower. Okay. Wow, I got a good shower. Or I had a good shower. The natural English, I had a good shower. ଯଦି ଆପଣ ଭଲସେ ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାକୁ ଯାଇଛନ୍ତି ମାନେ for 3 or 4 days you could not take bath very well and ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାରେ ଆପଣ ଆଜି ଗୋଟେ ବଢିଆ ମାତ୍ରାରେ ଗାଧେଇଛନ୍ତି you can say that I had a wonderful shower today. Had a because had to use for hygienic routines before entering into the temple. I had a shave yesterday. After shaving, I had a shave. Right? The doctor advised me to have massages every day on my back. So perhaps I have a back pain, and I have been advised by the doctor, orthopedics, to have massages every day. Right? So what exactly you understand? This is also used. Have is a very powerful verb. देखो कोई ଜାଗାରେ ବ୍ୟବହାର ହଉଛି. The first one is called possessiveness. ଆପଣ କୌଣସି ଜିନିଷ possession ଯଦି କରିଛନ୍ତି ବା ଆପଣଙ୍କ ନିଜ ପାଖରେ ଅଛି you are the owner of something, then you can use have. For future action, future confirm action, not future action. Future action shall and will, you can use it. But for future confirmed action, you are supposed to use something called have. And something called eating out anything. Things you want to eat. Suppose ଆପଣ ଯାହା ବି ଖାଉଛନ୍ତି, whether it is breakfast, dinner, or any kind of things, you can use have. Let's have something like that. Okay. And the next one is called hygienic routines, like taking bath, saving, and all the purposes you can use. Look, I have given a lot of examples. You can also use that. And the next one is called conversation or interaction. Let's have an open discussion on this topic. आपण कोण होती चला आपण उडे discussion करिवा. Let's discuss this matter. No, that's not natural. It is called translated version of English. चलो गोटे कथाटे discussion करे चलो माने let's go to discuss माने आलोचना करिवा on this topic ए विषय ऊपर. तो आपण कोन करले सेटा को पूरा translation कर देले. So translation रे though the translation is not going to give you that much of naturality in this particular situation. Let's have a discussion. Let's have a discussion. Okay. They had a big argument about money last night. They had a big argument. Suppose I had a big argument with Sirius. I had a big argument. I'm going to have an argument with Prahalad. Have an argument. It means conversation or the interaction. Argument ta gote conversation part bolibe apan janti. That's why I'm telling that they had a big argument about money. I had a nice chat with Ramesh last night. Suppose I can say I had a very nice apna kaun ade nice talking to you. It's a it's a beautiful chat with you. So you can say I had a nice chat with Ramesh last night. I really had a fruitful interaction with Peter. So like that, whether it is interaction, discussion, argument, chat, or conversation. Let's have a conversation. Let's have an open debate. Suppose ame gote debate kariba. So mu kemti karibi, how can I start it, guys? Let's have a debate. Have a debate. Because mu kahichi already that have is also used for conversation and interaction. So upon say, let's do a debate. So set a natural hobo ki hobo nahi because there is something called collocation. Upon kahichi. So have interaction, have argument, have that is called natural collocation. तो ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଏଇ ଚାପ୍ଟର ଟା ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ବାରମ୍ବାର କହୁଛି whenever you are trying to be natural ଆପଣ ଯୋଉ ଇଂଲିଶ ଟା କହୁଛି ସେଟା ଗୋଟେ natural process ରେ ଇଂଲିଶ କହିବା ଦରକାର. It's not like that the way you can speak and only using the translation formula. ଆପଣ କିଛି ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି ତାକୁ translation କରିଦେଲେ and you can speak. No, that is not natural. This is called natural. Let's have a discussion. Let's have something. ଆପଣ କହିବେ sir let's have a discussion ମାନେ ଚାଲ discussion କରିବା. Let's have something ମାନେ ଖାଇବା. କେତେ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ difference ଆସିଯାଉଛି. So that's why have is a very powerful verb. You can use it in so many different situations. आपण देखुଛନ୍ତି position, future confirm action, something called eating, hygienic condition, and something called conversation and interaction. ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାରେ ଆପଣ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରନ୍ତି that is whenever you have an accident or something. Let me write it. Suppose I had an accident last year. So they have had a crash, all the things. ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାରେ ବ୍ୟବହାର କରନ୍ତି ଯୋଉଟା କି ମୁଁ mention କରିନି but I want to mention it. That is whenever you have a headache. Don't say I'm suffering from headache. I have an headache or I had an headache. Are you getting my point? You can say suppose ଆପଣ ଏବେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ମୁଣ୍ଡ ବିନ୍ଧା ହଉଛି ତ ଆପଣ କେମିତି କହିବେ I am suffering from କାଇଁ ଆମକୁ ପିଲାଦିନୁ ଗୋଟେ suffering ମତେ ଜ୍ୱର ହଉଛି I am suffering from fever. ମୋର ମୁଣ୍ଡ ବିନ୍ଧା ହଉଛି I am suffering from headache. ମୋର flu ହେଇଛି I am suffering from cold fever. No, these are completely wrong. ଆପଣ ସବୁ ସମୟ ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସଲେସନ କରନ୍ତୁନି. ହେଡାକ୍ ସହିତ ହାଫ୍ ଟା ନ୍ୟାଚୁରାଲ ୱେରେ ଯିବ. ଯଦି ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ହେଡାକ୍ ହେଇଛି ବୋଲି ଆପଣଙ୍କର ମୁଣ୍ଡ ବ୍ୟଥା ହଉଛି then you can say I have an headache right now sir, I can't attend the class. ଯଦି ଆପଣଙ୍କର କାଲି ହେଇଥିଲା then you can use have ର past tense had. I had an headache yesterday so I could not attend the class. So I have an headache. Okay, I have an headache. तो आपण कहबे सर हेडेक टा काई आपण आन लगेले. That's also question. Anybody can answer that. मो हार्ड हेडेक पाखरे मु गोटे ताको सिंगुलर करिके लगेछि आपण देखंतु I have an headache. तो मु काई लगेले I have an headache. Anybody can tell me? ए सेंटेंस टा इज ग्रामेटिकली 100% करेक्ट बट मु कहली I have an headache. तो an headache माने गोटे हेडेक मु आपण को बुझेली. तो आर देयर मेनी हेडेक? यस. आपण केतला बाम पटटा बिंदु केतला राइट साइड टा केतला पछ पटटा बिंदु. तो headaches are many types. So that's why it is called an headache. Remember, don't say I have a headache. That is the grammatically wrong sentence. So ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆପଣ କହିବେ I had the headache, that's a grammatically wrong sentence. ହୁଏ ତ ଆପଣ ଏ ଟାକୁ ଜାଣି ପାରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ବା an ଟାକୁ ଜାଣି ପାରୁନାହାନ୍ତି ତ ଆପଣ କହିବେ okay sir, but actually ଯଦି ଆପଣ ଲେଖିବେ suppose I'm a boss or Prahlad sir is my boss, ମୁଁ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଲେଖୁଛି ଗୋଟେ mail ଲେଖୁଛି or I'm drafting a mail sir, I have a headache now, so I cannot attend the office. Most probably, I'm going to meet you tomorrow. Like all the things. Go to mail lekili ba message lekili. So the sentence should be grammatically wrong. On ପାଇଁ headache ଟା ଆପଣ many times. ଆପଣ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି କେତେବେଳେ 8% ଆପଣଙ୍କର like head ହଉଛି, କେତେବେଳେ 8% ଟା ବି ବିନ୍ଧା ହଉଛି, କେତେବେଳେ 8%, କେତେବେଳେ total portion like that. So headache has so many forms. So that's why I headache. I have an headache now, or I had an headache now. So for your headache, that you have to use, that is called your something called. And for injury and accidental cases, ମୋର କାଲି ଗୋଟେ accident ହେଇଗଲା, ତ ଆପଣ କେମିତି କହିବେ I had an headache, sorry, I had an accident in the morning. I had an accident last year. They had a crash, but luckily no one was injured. We frequently have breakdown on this bike. So whenever it is a bike related issue or problems or accident, you have to use have compulsory. And whenever you have something called headache, you have to use have also. So what exactly we have learned today? Upon देखो have टा केते गोटे powerful verb, and we consider it very small verb. कहीं ना पिला दिन हमें ताको पढ़ी पढ़ी आछंती, and with that it's a very normal verb. No, it is one of the most powerful verbs in English. अपन देखो केते केते जगह रे अपन व्यवहार करूछंती. I had an accident. I had an headache. Let's have something. I had two brothers, like that. Or have two brothers. यदि आपनकर भी भाई थिले but they expired or they passed away, तो अपन कहबे I had two brothers but right now one brother expired and one brother left with me. So like that. So that's a very powerful verb. On को जगह अपन व्यवहार करछन, just check it out. Very important thing. Right now everything is clear, or do you want any further explanation on this? Everybody please.
Sir,
समस्त बुझ-
activities and events, sir. Activities and events, sir.
activities
And event. ଗୋଟେ ଲେଖିଦେଲେ slash ଦେଇକି activities and event ଏମିତି.
and activities na the future activity event and action ହେଇ ପାରେ, event ହେଇ ପାରେ, activity ହେଇ ପାରେ. ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଗୋଟେ action ମାନେ ଆମେ ଗୋଟେ like an activity, so that party is an activity for
Okay,
you
sir.
or event for you, right? Suppose
Right,
ଆପଣଙ୍କର
yes, sir.
ରାତି 9 ରେ ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ 9 ରେ ଗୋଟେ ଆଜି ପାର୍ଟି ଅଛି, that's an event for you. ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ଇଭେଣ୍ଟ ଅଛି ସେଟା ଆପଣ କହିବେ. ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ମିଟିଂ ଅଛି, that is an activity for you. ଆପଣଙ୍କ
Yes,
ଅଫିସର
sir.
activity so depend upon. So ମୁଁ
Yes.
action, activity or event, so I slash it
Yes, sir.
so that you can easily
sir.
get
Yes,
any
sir.
of the output. That is
Yes, sir.
how exactly you can use have verb. I request everybody to take a screenshot, everybody. Recording is available, but I always upon whenever you get free time for yourself, just go through that. It is better for you. At least it is also, you can memorize a lot. Take a screenshot of everybody. The first one. Second.
Yes, sir.
This is the second one.
Yes, sir.
Third one.
Yes, sir.
Fourth one.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fifth one.
Yes, sir.
Sixth one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now this is the end of like our as a main verb. ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିଥିଲି like we are using it just like as a main verb. So main verb ରେ ଆମେ 6ଟା ବ୍ୟବହାର ଜାଣିଲେ. One is called possessiveness, have or have got. Okay. One is called American English, other is called British English. Other is called possessiveness. ମୁଁ already ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିଛି. And future confirm event or action, right? ଯୋଉଟା future ଆପଣ confirm ହେଇଯାଇଛି. Hello guys, we have a meeting at 5 o'clock. Get ready, get ready. तो आपको जो बॉस आपको कुए ता माने टा कोन, because it is confirmed. आपको already schedule दिया ही in the morning itself. You have received a mail from the concerned department that you have a meeting. तो जेतेले मीटिंग ता अछि आपन त लिखिबे काको, तो you have to write like this. देखंतु हाफ ता केते पावरफुल भाव हे जो. And eating रे मु आपन कहिली that टी टा को आपन स्किप व्यवहार करू. Please use it. Something that is very hot, absolutely cold. अत्यधिक कोल्ड ହେଇଥିବ କିମ୍ବା ଅତ୍ୟଧିକ ହଟ୍ ହେଇଥିବ, ଯୋଉଟା କି ଆପଣଙ୍କର ପାର୍ଟି ଟେଷ୍ଟ ବଡ୍ cannot sustain or continuous inhaling. ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ continuous consumption କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ଆପଣ ୱାଟର ଯେମିତି ନର୍ମାଲ ୱାଟର ଯେମିତି ପିଉଛନ୍ତି, ଦେଖିବେ ଆପଣ ପୁରା କୋଲ୍ଡ ୱାଟର ଲାଇକ୍ the freezing almost बर्फ हो जाइथिबो ताको अपन नहीं परिबेन sometimes you have it like that and basically tea is the right example अपन जो tea नौचंती whether it is hot day cold day it doesn't matter for you it is normally served in cold hot and you are taking discreetly like one sip two sip three sip like the sipping I'm sipping tea okay that you have to take care and the last one is called hygienic something called conversation and interaction and accidental cases. I had an accident last night. Why morning? This morning we had an accident. Like that you have to say. I had an headache. That you have to say like this. So this is all about that is that we have to use have as a main verb. So let's discuss something called have as an auxiliary. এটা ମୁଁ କହିବା ପାଇଁ ପଡିବନି because it is used in present perfect or past perfect. I have been to Delhi for 5 times. I have not taken anything yet. तामाने प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट और पास्ट परफेक्ट रे आपण हाफ टा बा हाफ टा को आपण ऑक्सिलरी हिसाब रे व्यवहार करू so this is nothing because then I have taken tea I have not taken tea so that's an I have taken tea this is something called I have been to Delhi I have taken this is called I mean the main verb and this is called the auxiliary verb so that is how you have been using so इधर किसी जानी बात नहीं this is for your understanding but the have as a main verb has so many uses to have checked it out, right? And I'm sure this small lesson is going to help you all. So you have any further questions? You can rightly throw a question. Sir. Now it's clear to Rajesh sir? Yes? Na kichi problem hai. Surya sir,
Yes, sir.
Dev sir, Ralraj sir, Jayanti ma'am, Devjan ma'am, everybody, Mohan sir,
No, sir.
Sukul sir, everybody? Clear?
No problem, sir.
Okay. So, Devu sir, Ramnath sir, I'm not getting any answer from you these days. What happened, sir? Are you okay?
sir, okay. Then busy now, otherwise.
Okay, okay, sir. I got it. I got it. I got it. Not an issue. Sir. So, what is more? Yes, sir. Rajesh sir, phone. So, what is more important? Okay. What is more important? ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଏତିକି କହିବା ପାଇଁ ଚାହୁଁଛି ଆମେ ଯୋଉ ୱେରେ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଟ୍ରେନିଂ ଦଉଛୁ ଆପଣ ଭାବନ୍ତୁ ଯେ ଗୋଟେ ନ୍ୟାଚୁରାଲ ପ୍ରୋସେସରେ ଇଂଲିଶ କହିବେ ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ ଅଲ୍ ଆବାଉଟ୍ ନ୍ୟାଚୁରାଲ ପ୍ରୋସେସ ଆପଣ ଇଂଲିଶ ପାଇଁ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଇଂଲିଶ ଏଭରିବଡି ଇଜ ସ୍ପିକିଂ ଇଂଲିଶ ବଟ୍ ଦେର୍ ଇଜ ସମଥିଙ୍ଗ କଲ୍ଡ ନ୍ୟାଚୁରାଲ ଇଂଲିଶ that is spoken by the British people and American people. And we Indian people use both the things. It already mu kahi dechi apanu. Many times in the past, we say we are a product of both American English with the Indian, like English is a British and partly American. Spoken ta partly ame American कहउछंदी but ame जेतले syllabus अपन जदि मते कहि सर syllabus समझाई हम syllabus ता जदि अपन देखिबे यूनिवर्सिटी लेवल यूजीसी यूनिवर्सिटी ग्रांट कमिशन जो syllabus हमको देइछंती अब तो कॉलेज लेवल स्कूल लेवल पर्यंत बा हम पीएचएससी देखंतु जहां भी हमर यूज करछंती so basically what happens we follow more American English British English written English माने British English and spoken English माने American English जेहेतु हमें ना एठी हमें ब्रिटिश इंग्लिश कहबा ना अमेरिकन इंग्लिश कहबा इट इज अ कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ बोथ जोटा कि आपण थ्रू आउट द स्टेज रे व्यवहार करि परिबे यू कैन and that is the beauty of this particular I mean program so हमें जो प्रोग्राम टे चलै छथि आपण पई this is going to give you it is enabling you to speak English naturally आपण जेंति गोटे कहबे let's eat something let's have something केते बढ़िया सब आपण निजे देखंदो try to understand अपन देखंतु अपन जो वर्ड मु कहूची व्हाट इज नेचुरल सेटा मु अपन को सैटिस्फाई करिया पे कहूनु बी सैटिस्फाइड बाय योरसेल्फ लेट्स ट्राई टू स्पीक दैट लैंग्वेज निजे भाबंतु सपोज हमें गेट पढिबा काली हमें ऑप्शन गेट रे माने अंडरस्टैंड रो गोटे मीनिंग हला गेट मोर जदी प्रहलाद तो सर आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट यस सर आई गॉट इट केते बढ़िया स्पेल यस सर आई अंडरस्टूड यू माने देखंतु केते बोरिंग इंग्लिश तो निजे भाबंतु फर्स्ट कथा हला अपन को एठी प्रेशर पडु whenever I trying to sir I understood ठीक है भी pronunciation करि परिबानी most of the time yes sir understand sir understand no I got it sir very good got it sir. Are you getting my point yes I got it sir. Look that's a natural English तो मोर उद्देश्य हो आपण मन इंग्लिश कहबे natural process रे काई कहबे so that's the exact I mean the if you ask me the focal point of our this training program. So I basically focus on how you guys can speak English naturally. Actually, what British or American ଲୋକମାନେ କେମିତି English ଟା କୁହନ୍ତି. Let's follow that and learn it. तो ଆପଣ ଯଦି ମତେ କହିବେ ସାର୍ pronunciation ଟା ଟିକେ କେବେ ଚେଞ୍ଜ କରିବା, don't worry for the pronunciation. ଆପଣ କେବଳ natural way ରେ ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ ଶିଖି ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ. ମୁଁ ଯୋଉ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ process ଟା କହିଛି, what are the process I have told you, ଆପଣ ଏତିକି ଶିଖି ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ and this is the flow chart ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହୁଥିଲି, ଆପଣ କିଛି structure ଭଲରେ ଶିଖି ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ ଯୋଉଟା ଆମେ ପଢଉଛନ୍ତି. Collocation, we have 50 collocation plans, 1 or 2 classes ମୁଁ ନେଇଛି. We have so many classes are pending for you. vocabulary ଜମା ଆମେ start କରିନାହାନ୍ତି. Perhaps we are going to take 1 month for vocabulary only. We have to learn some phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs ମାନେ ବହିରେ ଆପଣ ଯୋଉଟା ପଢିନଥିଲେ ସେଟା ନୁହଁ. Actually, how exactly you can use it in your day-to-day life. And something called collocation, something called binomials, something called idioms. So all the things. It's a mixture of everything. It's a balanced diet for you. So ସେତିକି ପଢିଦେବେ and କିଛି practice କରିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ. But to speak English, ଆପଣ ମାନେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଯେମିତି ଆପଣ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ସାର୍ ମୁଁ ଟିକେ ପାଟି ଖୋଲି ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ, ତ ଆପଣ ଟିକେ ଇଂଲିଶ କହିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ. Once you try to speak English, ତ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଆଉ accent ଯୋଉ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ American accent କହିବା ପାଇଁ, British accent, ମୋର ଆବଶ୍ୟକତା ସାର୍ ପଡିବନି. Without my help, you can also improve yourself. ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ accent ପାଇଁ କେହି ଟ୍ରେନିଂ ନିଅନ୍ତିନି, ଯୋଉମାନେ ଟ୍ରେନିଂ ଦଉଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ ନଉଛନ୍ତି ବକବାସ. କାହିଁକି ନା ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଇଂଲିଶ କହିପାରୁଛନ୍ତି, you become an advanced speaker. ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ମୁଭି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ କିମ୍ବା BBC ୱାର୍ଲଡ ଦେଖିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ କିମ୍ବା ଏବିଏନ୍ ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଦିଅନ୍ତୁ, ମାନେ ଗୋଟେ ନ୍ୟୁଜ ଚ୍ୟାନେଲ ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ କଣ୍ଟିନ୍ୟୁଅସଲି 10 days 30 days, ତାଙ୍କ ଇଂଲିଶ ଗୁଡା ଆପଣ ଶିଖିଯିବେ. That's my guarantee to you. But if you don't know ଯେ ଆମେରିକାନ ଇଂଲିଶ କେମିତି କୁହନ୍ତି, ବ୍ରିଟିଶ ଲୋକ ଇଂଲିଶ କେମିତି କୁହନ୍ତି, ତାଙ୍କ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚର କେମିତି, ଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚର ତ ଅଲଗା ନୁହଁ, ଷ୍ଟ୍ରକ୍ଚର ସେମ୍, vocabulary same, everything is same, but the accent is different. Even ଆପଣ ଆମେରିକା ଲୋକମାନଙ୍କୁ ପଚାରୁଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ ଅଷ୍ଟ୍ରେଲିଆନ accent ବୁଝିପାରନ୍ତିନି. There is a call teacher, he is my friend list. I called him. It's not a joke. I said, sir, what is you guys, we follow American and British. But sometimes are you able to understand, Australian accent? ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ କହିଥିଲି ଆମେ କେମିତି କହୁଛେ, are you coming today? That is called ମାନେ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆରେ କହୁଛେ. But ଯଦି actually ଆପଣ ତାକୁ କହିବେ ମାନେ ଆମେରିକାନ ରେ, ତ are you coming today? You can easily understand. In British English, somewhat like this. But Australian English, are you coming to die? To die. ମରିବା ପାଇଁ ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ଏମିତି ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ଶୁଭାଯିବ. To die. Not today. To die. ତ ଆପଣ ଯଦି ଦେଖିଥିବେ ଲାଇକ୍ ଯୋଉ ଅଷ୍ଟ୍ରେଲିଆନ କ୍ରିକେଟର ମାନଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ଇଣ୍ଟରଭ୍ୟୁ, ଆପଣ ପାଗଳ ସାର ହେଇଯିବେ. Because he only grasp only 50% of their conversation. ଯଦି ମତେ ପଚାରିବେ ସାର୍, I have no qualms, I have no hesitation accepting that Australian accent, even American people can't understand. But ask me, show me any movie for American and British, I can easily understand and explain it. Australian has a problem. So exactly I want to tell you, ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ ସେଇ ଜିନିଷ ଉପରେ ଟିକେ ଫୋକସ୍ କରିବା ଅଛି. So accent ପାଇଁ ଆପଣ already ହୁଅନ୍ତୁନି, focus on structure, collocation, vocabulary and practice. The 4 things are there, you will be a superstar. Any further question for today's class? Everybody? Roland sir, Rajesh sir?
No, sir. No,
Clear?
sir.
Clear? Everybody?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you. Tomorrow also I'm going to take that particular class for you. Like जोटा मु कहूଥିଲି get verb, सेटाକୁ ଟିକେ ଆଲୋଚନା କରିଦବା and do practice for ଆମେ practice ବି କରିବା. So don't worry, lot of things have been planned for you. It is my sincere and polite request, please do attend the class. Do attend the class. Do attend the class. Yesterday I told you. Okay, so अपन ଟିକେ regular class attend କରନ୍ତୁ and that is the best way. If you are not able to attend it, the recordings are always available. Go through that. Sometimes I'm putting in the YouTube channel, also putting you in the group itself. Please go through that, try to understand. And if you're not able to understand, please get back to me. I'm always ready to take your call and explain your doubt or you have any problems. Thank you and good night.